The difference between an establishment survey and a household survey is really not that difficult to tell. Entity versus person. But they have very different design and testing considerations. Think about a household survey that you are familiar with, such as this one. The respondent is most likely the head of household who answers the survey while he's home and not under time pressure. The questions tend to be close-ended and provide a reference period to make recall of details easier. Like this. In comparison, establishment survey questions are mostly factual and open-ended in a matrix like this. Establishment respondents also have limited time to answer the survey. Why? They're working. And usually more than one employee must help to provide all of the answers needed for the survey. And that's why best practices suggest that you consider the needs of the specific establishment population in your country. In the United States, we offer the establishments many options, such as combinations of web survey, web upload of their information, phone, hard copy survey, so they can see what they are entering eventually in the web survey, and even email and fax. And for the web survey, we design simple login, logout process because most likely they can't finish the survey in one sitting. And respondents love it when it's clear that they have successfully saved their progress. And when they come back, they can finish the survey where they left things off, so they don't have to re-enter everything. Without talking to any past tourism establishment survey respondents and non-respondents, I already know the three biggest problems to participation. Number one, concern about privacy. Two, lack of incentive to participate. People often think, and not necessarily monetary incentive, just what's in it for me? How do I benefit? And finally, respondent burden. To address privacy concerns and the what's in it for me problem, persuasive contact materials and strategies can really help. And what's persuasive really vary by country and culture. Respondent burden exists on several levels. For example, the tourism establishment survey asks for the exact value for 19 operating expenditures. But what if the business uses a different expenditure management process? For example, what if they group some expenditures together in their records and cannot separate them for the survey? Or some establishments have very limited record and data management system, so they can only provide the information in their unique format, not in the survey format. And in the United States, we often allow establishments to send us the information in whatever way they have it. And then we clean the data by standardizing the information for the survey. But all of these efforts will not solve the fundamental challenge to many establishment surveys, and that is having a comprehensive current frame to design the sample. Even when a frame already exists, almost always it must be cleaned to obtain missing information, such as email, and to ensure that the frame does not have outdated information. Well, what if some businesses close down? And we do that in the United States by conducting online searches, reviewing professional organization directories, or directly contacting the frame units. So here's your homework. Based on what you heard today and the clarifications from the SMD about how the tourism establishment survey was conducted, what are some possible solutions?